Hi, everybody. It is Thursday, January 2nd. The year is off and running. I've already been to the post office and dropped some books off. I'm still getting messages from people that haven't gotten their books that are like a month overdue. And I just want to assure you, I'm a one-man operation when I'm doing the books. I had them printed, I've warehoused them, I pick them up, I bring them home. I have a printer next to me. I do all the labeling myself. I sign it. I take it to the post office. So there's no break in the chain that somebody at this end could do. Once it gets to the post office, that's when all hell breaks loose. And I've talked to the people at my post office, and they say at this point, they're probably sitting in like one of the main distribution centers. And since they're media, they say they take like the least priority as compared to priority mail. What I'm doing at this point now, and I probably should have been doing this from the very beginning, but when you're suddenly showing up at the post office with 80 books and each of them weighing 6 pounds, it's pretty hard to take them in. But at this point, the minute I get an order, I fill it out, I go to the post office, and I have them scan it into the system, because what the people are getting at this point is when they check to see how their thing is going, it says label printed, waiting for it to be dropped off at the post office. Well, the post office I know has all of them, whether they've thrown them in a dumpster, which I tend to doubt. My gut's telling me that they're ending up at the bottom of the priority list, because I've had some people writing me going, my book finally arrived. And a few times I've sent second books to people where it was really important. And then once they got it, the original book showed up, and then I'm out a book because they're personalized and it doesn't do me any good. They can't return them because it's a personal message to them that they had me put in it. So it's just a mess with them. So from this point on, no matter how many, I'm having the post office scan it all into their system, so that when anybody looks up the tracking number, it says the post office has it, not me not getting it to them. But I promise you, on my puppies' lives, and you know how I feel about my puppies, that I have delivered every order to the post office, and they're all in their hands. And now it's just a matter of them getting off their, butts and getting them sent out. So that's my rant. That's my New Year's rant. I guess I'll say my New Year's resolution is I'm going to take every book to the post office and get them scanned, so that if you go to check, you'll know exactly if the post office has it. Then you can get on them to find out where they are and get their butts in gear and get it to you. So done with that. It's a gorgeous day out. I've got some friends that are coming out to Pasadena. They want to go see the floats. Because at the end of the Rose Parade, the floats all end up at Victory Park, and they sit there for a few days. So, this is the stuff that happens. I think for years while I've lived in Pasadena, when they would end up there, it was free to go view them. I think now they're charging like $20 or $25 to go view them. It's free for kids like under 8 or something like that. But, everything just becomes a business. And I think for years, I don't know if they still do it, they would get as much of the flowers off the floats after they're all through with the viewing, and they would make potpourri out of all of that and sell that, which is really cool because, the flowers are still beautiful on the floats, and once the parade's over, they're done. It's over. So we got that going on. I've been to the post office. I've been doing yard work and off and running here. So it all begins. It was fun starting the year off with Herb Pedersen. On yesterday's video, I talked about what a, amazing musician he is, a dear friend and all that. And I had been contacted by my friend Ken saying, you haven't done his album, Sandman. And I checked back, and it appears I haven't done that. I've done a number of albums with Herb. And so I just dug up Sandman, and I'm going to give you a little bit of the music from that album. Because the nice part about so many of these things is once I do these, people go, oh man, I didn't know about that. I'm going to go and check it out. I'm going to, And a lot of people have actually ordered the albums, gotten CDs and stuff, rather than just downloading it all. But Herb is, just a really great guy. And I found another bio here that has additional information from yesterday. So I'm going to pretend that today is the first day of Herb Pedersen. And I'm going to read you this, and I'm going to play you some songs from this album. So here we go. Artist biography by Jason Ankeny. And it says, a longtime staple of the bluegrass scene, singer and multi-instrumentalist, Herb Pedersen was born April 27, 1944 in Berkeley, California. The child of a policeman, he was introduced to country music at numerous Bay Area folk festivals, finding kindred spirits in fellow aspiring musicians like Jerry Garcia, who went on to form the Grateful Dead, and David Nelson, later the new writers of the Purple Sage. In his mid-teens, Pedersen formed his first bluegrass band, the Pine Valley Boys. In 1961, Pedersen began working in Nashville, performing on Carl Tipton's Bluegrass TV show. After a 1963 stint with Dave Grisman's Smoky Grass Boys, he joined the veteran bluegrass performers Vernon Ray as a singer and five-string banjo player. His work with the duo brought him to the attention of Earl Scruggs, who in 1967 tapped Pedersen to fill in for him during his recovery from a hip operation. A year later, he replaced Doug Dillard in the Dillards for 1968's Wheatshaw Suite and 1970's Copperfields. After leaving the Dillards, Pedersen remained in Los Angeles, where he became a highly regarded session player, working with the likes of Graham Parsons, Emmylou Harris, Linda Ronstadt, Chris Christopherson, and John Prine. After spending the first half of the decade in the studio in 1975, Pedersen joined Jackson Browne's tour, and the following year released his first solo album, Southwest, which is I worked on that. After 1976's Sandman, he joined John Denver's band from 1977 to 1980 and continued his extensive session work and production work well into the next decade before cutting a third solo album effort, Lonesome Feeling. In 1984, he ventured into the scoring of television programs, composing the music for the series The Rockford Files, Kojak, Dukes of Hazzard, and The A-Team. Let's see, throughout the years, Pedersen has occasionally reunited with his old friend Chris Hillman, who had made his mark as a member of the Byrds and the Flying Burrito Brothers. In 1986, the two musicians again joined forces to form the Desert Rose Band, a highly successful country rock act which scored a series of major hits. After the group disbanded in 1993, a year later, Pedersen formed the bluegrass outfit, the Laurel Canyon Ramblers, which released an LP, Ramblin' Blues, in 1995. The group's second effort, Blue Rambler 2, followed in 96, as did Bakersfield Bound, another reunion between Pedersen and Hillman. So that's another one in here. Lots of really great comments about everything going on here. But let me go ahead and play you a couple of the tracks from Sandman here. Let's see what we got here. I want to get credits in here. Let me go back. I'll find the credits on this one. This one is Cora is Done is the name of this. The band on this album: acoustic guitar, electric guitar, vocals, and harmony vocals, Herb Pedersen. Myself on bass, Mike Baird on drums, Larry Mahobarak on keyboards. That's the core band. Things changed from track to track with some addition of other players. It was mastered by Mike Reese, recorded by D.M. Drake, and Mike Post was the producer on this. And so when Herb was doing Rockford and all that, that was in conjunction with Mike Post on those projects, and we recorded it at United Western Studios. On Cora is Gone, the banjo is Herb Pedersen, dobro is Josh Graves, electric guitars, the great Larry Carlton, and fiddle is Ray Park. So let's listen to Cora is Gone. I'm going to put a little speaker down here on my lap, and we are off and running. Give us a downbeat.
Just a reminder, pretty girls have hearts made of stone. she wears upon her finger, purchased a ring so fine. Gave her my last, leaned back louder, now she's left me behind. One black with blues and dawn, my darling Corey is gone. I don't know why she told me goodbye, but my darling Corey is gone. My darling Corey is gone. Drifting along, like brush on the river, caring not where I roam. Going to live in the deep forest, dark hollow will be my new home. I'm back with the blues and dawn, my darling Corey is gone. I don't know why she told me goodbye, but my darling Corey is gone. My darling Corey is gone.
It was a fun one to work on. This album was from 1977, by the way. Let's see what we got. Is that Any Way to Love You? Let me look this one up. This one, the string arrangement is by Mike Post on this, and Norm Benno is the English horn artist on this one. So here we go. Is that Any Way to Love?
Little baby girl fast asleep, counting daddy instead of counting sheep. Big brown eyes that I've been making weep. Is that any way to love you? You wake up in the morning and you find I'm gone. Try to figure out what you did wrong. Your mom and me been fighting way too long. Is that any way to love you? I know you're looking for a peaceful family home. 1,000 wars can't close the doors on the love I have for you alone. You run up to show me your new clothes, pretty stylish looking, I suppose. I'll pay the bill and my guilt gets froze. Is that any way to love you? I know know you're looking for a peaceful family home. 1,000 wars can't close the doors on the love I have for you alone. I know you're looking for a peaceful family home. 1,000 wars can't close the doors on the love I have for you alone. It may be hard to see what I'm going through, so right now, baby, just remember I love
Is That Any Way to Love You is the title of that one. Let me check and see what else we got here. This one is called If I Lose, and it's a little different lineup. On this one, it's Herb Pedersen on vocals and acoustic guitar, Lowell George on electric slide guitar, myself on bass, Jim Gordon on drums, and Larry Mahoberek on piano, and the background vocals on this one are the Howdy Cracker vocal review, consisting of Dolly Parton, Johnny Rivers, Linda Ronstadt, Lowell George, Gene Morford, Joey Scarberry, Dennis Brooks, and Michael McGinnis. It's a great lineup, unbelievable. So here we go, If I Lose, Herb Pedersen from Sandman, 1977.
Never thought I'd need you, now I find I'm wrong. Come on back, sweet mama, back where you belong. Gamble all over town, found that I can't win. Come on back, pick me up again. Now if I lose, let me lose, I don't care how much I lose. If I lose $100 while I'm trying to win a dime, my baby, she's got money all the time. When I get into a jam, it just ain't in the race. Now that you are back there, let's make another round. If you here by my side, babe, the deal just can't go down. Now if I lose, let me lose, I don't care how much I lose. If I lose $100 while I'm trying to win a dime, my baby, she's got money all the time.
That was written by Ralph Stanley. God, Lowell was one of the first to pass early on in all our careers. It was really just so heartbreaking when he died, man. He was so good. Let's see, maybe this is the title track from the album Sandman. Let's see what we got here. Let me get some credits on this one. Electric guitar on this is Larry Carlton, and the harmony vocals are Linda Ronstadt. So here we go, Sandman, the title track to the album, 1977, Herb Pedersen.
Who's the one to make you happy? Turn a phrase and make you sad. Drifting dreams to lift the spirit from all the lonely times you've had. Catching the warmth of a summer evening, rocking you slowly to another day. To think of the feelings you've been missing, trying to show you another way. It's the Sandman. He's alright, hold on tight for the Sandman. He's working for me and for you. Woo. Singing his song like some old-time magic, holding you close with his loving hands. He's a rock roll man, let him do what he can. If you got nothing better, better make some plans for the Sandman. He's alright, hold on tight for the Sandman. He's working for me and for you. Everything's alright in heaven, even in your own private hell. He'll say right through, he's a captain and crew. Believe it, only time will tell. It's the Sandman. He's alright, hold on tight for the Sandman. He's working for me and for you. It's the Sandman. Late at night with the stars shining bright. It's the Sandman. He's out there for me and for you. It's the Sandman. Late at night with the moon shining bright. It's the Sandman. He's out there for me and for you. It's the Sandman. Late at night with the stars shining bright. It's the
Herb Pedersen. Okay, I'm gonna get running here and take care of things. Again, I'll tell you, my heart is so with the people of New Orleans. The nightmare that they experienced there is just unbelievable. It's just so hard to fathom somebody's mindset. I can understand having grievances with people, but to take out so many innocent lives that have nothing to do with what you're dealing with, it's just heartbreaking. With those families starting a new year with the nightmare that they're all facing down there. I've spoken to a number of friends that live in New Orleans, and they were all safe, but they are traumatized by this. It's unbelievable. So my heart's with them. Let's just hope for the future. God, it's crazy. I'm going to get to work here and take care of some stuff around the house and back to practicing Lyle, getting ready for our UK run, and just try to moving target's harder to hit the way I look at everything. So just keep working at it. Just keep going. So I will talk to you tomorrow. But again, Happy New Year, everybody out there, and looking forward to another one.